Hi! Hi, everybody! So, Nick, what do you have on your head?
It's a hat.
Pretty sure that's not a hat. That's not a hat. I think that's a Christmas stocking, like the one behind it. Yeah, that's a stocking. That's not a hat.
Oh,
He's trying to put this on his head. Can he put it?
Is this a
That's
hat?
yes, put on the hat. Put it on the whole match. Because we are getting ready for Christmas. There you go. Much better. Yes. We are excited about Christmas. So today is December the 20th. How many days until Christmas? Okay. So Christmas is the 25th.
Oh,
Today's
fine.
There
Fine.
you go. There you go. It is. So there's 5 more days till Christmas. Here, do you want to see what our picture is? We have to show them what our picture is. It's an eyeball. The eye. Something is watching you. I know. Okay. So let's see. Let's put it right here. Our eye right here.
Can you believe
And
it? We only have like 5 more days.
I know.
And
It's
our whole
almost
thing is
time.
over.
It's almost time. Well, Christmas is at the end of the week, right? So I am so excited. We're gonna have it's gonna be a crazy, a fun week. We are counting down, but we've been counting down to Christmas using our Advent blocks. Remember? So we're gonna break down all of the stuff that we've already gone over in our Advent blocks so that we can all remember on our countdown to Christmas. Okay? So in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's how it all started. And then God had to start over again when sin came in the world. And then God gave Abraham a crazy promise. And God saw Hagar in the desert. And God chose the most unlikely people. And he still does that today. And God gave Joseph a dream. And God gave Moses a special job. And he gave Joshua and the people of Israel a really interesting battle plan, right? To walk around the city of Jericho. Do you remember that? And then God chose Saul to be the first king of the Israelites. But then Saul stopped trusting in God. So then God chose David, because David had a heart just after God. David had a heart that wanted to worship God. And then Solomon, God gave Solomon the instructions on how to build the temple. And God came down from, like fire from heaven for Elijah on the mountain. And then God gave Jeremiah a scroll of his promise saying, I'm going to come back. And God protected Daniel in the lion's den and Jonah, even when Jonah disobeyed. And then God gave Zerubbabel an important job to go rebuild the temple. And then 400 years later, God told Zechariah, you're going to have a son and he is going to be my new prophet. But Zechariah didn't believe, and so God made him not be able to talk until the baby was born. And then when the baby was born, his name was John. When he grew up, he was used as God's prophet to baptize God's people in water. Okay? So let's see what we're going to be doing today, December 20th. What 2 friends saw. Let's see. There were once 2 friends. The first was named Anna. Anna was an old woman. How old are you? How old are you? You're 10, yes. How old are you? Well, I bet you Anna was older than that. She was 84 years old. For the last 60 years, oh, that's a long time, Anna had been coming to the temple every day to pray. That's a lot. For 60 years, she'd come to the temple every day. But every day, when Anna left the temple, she was sad. Why? Was something wrong with the temple? No, Anna was sad because she was alone. Years and years and years ago, she had a husband, but he died when Anna was young, and they didn't have any children. So for the past 60 years, Anna had been alone. Well, not completely alone. Anna had a friend, and she had friends there at the temple. But one of her friends was a priest named Simeon. So Simeon was an old man. God had told Simeon a special promise. God had said that he was going to see the coming king. That Simeon was going to be able to see God's king that he was sending to bring God back on the earth. Well, year after year went by. Everything, time went on. Years passed. And Simeon felt in his bones that he would not be on the earth much longer. He was getting really old. It was time for him to... What was he? He was just getting older and older. He's like, time is just passing. What is going on? Maybe God was wrong. Simeon wasn't so sure anymore. And then one day, as Simeon was worshiping in the temple, Anna came up to him and whispered, Simeon, my friend, have you heard the rumors? They say the years of silence are over. Do you remember the years of silence? The 400 years between when God told Zerubbabel to build the temple and when God told Zechariah that he was going to have a son. It was 400 years between the last prophet and God talking to Zechariah again. That's a long time. Do you think that maybe God's people started to get discouraged that God was coming back? Well, let's see. So Anna said, they say, I'm hearing rumors. They're saying the years of silence are over. They say someone is coming to make the wrong things right and the dark things light. They say Emmanuel, God's coming king. What does Emmanuel mean? Remember?
God with us.
God with us, yes. He's been born. A king's been born. Well, Simeon couldn't believe his ears. Could it be true? Were the 400 years of silence over? Was God really coming to keep his promise? What do you think? Mm-hmm. Yes. And then Anna pointed to the front of the temple. They were there in the temple, remember? And she said, look, Simeon, look. What do you see? What do you see? Who do you see? And Simeon looked. And what did he see? He saw a young family coming to offer sacrifices. A mommy, a daddy, and a baby. As soon as Simeon saw the baby, he heard God whisper to him, that's the king. That is Emmanuel, God with us. Simeon, his heart jumped for joy. He rushed over to the baby. Anna was right behind him. They glanced at each other and in an instant, they knew that God had been with them. Even when it was hard, even when they felt alone, even when they weren't sure if God would keep his promise, they knew that God had been with them every step of the way. And now, approaching this tiny baby, they knew that God wasn't just with them a long time ago. He was with them now. And Simeon began to cry. He was so happy. His heart was so full of joy. And Anna began to sing and to dance in the temple. She was celebrating. But Simeon gently took the baby from his mother. He smiled and he showed it to Anna. And together they prayed loud enough for everyone in the temple to hear them. For such a long time, God seemed far away. But now he has heard what we hope and we pray. God is coming to earth to stay. Oh, and Simeon and Anna were so excited and so happy that God had proven he was keeping his promise, right? Oh my goodness, who was it? The mommy and the daddy and the baby that they saw. Who do you think? What? We'll have to wait and see. See you tomorrow.